Hey Gemini, this is your December 2019 love reading. So for your overall energy this month, you have the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. You are going to be kind of feeling on edge this month when it comes to having a short fuse with other people. And I feel like Gemini has radar vision right now, meaning you're really seeing through people, especially when it comes to conversations. Like when you are communicating with people this month, it's like everything they say, any little thing they say, it's not going to get past you. You're going to be able to see through people. You're going to be able to, you may even feel like you're actually in a state of, like, I don't want to say superiority when it comes to that, but you're definitely like seeing through people in the sense of, yeah, you're feeling very superior when it comes to that, because right next to this, you have the Five of Wands and then you have the Star. So you're feeling on edge emotionally. You're feeling like there's like a lot of conflict around you, but it's not conflict like necessarily coming from other people. It's more of an internal conflict. And so when people come towards you this month, Gemini, just be aware that you may come across to them as wanting to start conflicts or being so much on edge that you scare them off, because I feel a very strong intimidation coming from Gemini. And this is actually scaring other people. You're feeling this way because of everything that you've been through this year. And it's all culminating to such a breakthrough in your own life. Also, if someone is behaving in a way that's even slightly lying, like white lies, even slightly fibbing, you are going to completely see through them and you're going to completely go off on them. Because I feel like for some people, they may be acting in a way towards you where they may be behaving very boastful, or like kind of, it's almost giving me the impression of like lying on a resume, trying to make yourself feel or seem better than you actually are. And this is how they're coming towards you, Gemini. So especially in the dating scene, I feel like don't be surprised if some people come towards you and they're fibbing when it comes to white lies, or when it comes to, boasting about how much money they're making this month, or, like lying about their position within the company just to make themselves like appear on your level. I feel like there's a lot of that energy going on. Okay. And you're coming through as being kind of scary, Gemini. Just be aware of that. I do feel a very intense intimidation coming from you. So with the Five of Wands here, you're just done. You're done with other people's conflict. You're done with other people's petty BS. And it's like you're looking down on the situation. So if someone comes towards you with this, yeah, they better run for the hills, because you're definitely like, you're on like an eagle eye kind of level here, okay? You're also healing, and you have a lot of divine energy protecting you this month with the Star here. And right next to this, at the bottom of your deck, kind of the underlying energy as to why this is all happening, Gemini, is you have the Five of Cups. So this is all happening this month because you feel like the undercurrent of everything going on has a lot to do with the past, has a lot to do with what you've learned from the past, again, throughout this year. And for one of your oracle cards, you do have memories. And I'll explain to you what that means in the extended. There's a lot of the past that is circulating through your subconscious. A lot of you are going to be having very intense dreams this month. You may be definitely already having that. I know I am, and I'm a Gemini. But this is the undercurrent. This is all the emotion that you've been through this year. This is like your subconscious kind of working through this energy, okay? And it's so interesting, Gemini, because the energies coming through for your reading are so intense. You have the Tower here, and then you have the Ten of Swords, and you have the Tower and the Ten of Swords again, clarifying the bottom of your energy, okay? So this is really giving me the feeling of leveling your life, but it's actually in a very positive way. I know that sounds scary. I know that usually the Tower is a very scary card. The Ten of Swords is a very scary card because it's about feeling devastated. What I'm actually picking up on this is things had to be wiped away in a leveling, like intense tsunami, kind of like a wrecking ball just coming through your life, Gemini. Things had to level out. Things had to be stripped away. Things had to start from square one in order for certain things to be completely closed. I'm not just talking about surface close, like closing a conversation with somebody and then getting back into the same, conversation with them next month. I'm not talking about that kind of closure. I'm talking about complete and utter shutting the door closure. Because Gemini, you are leaving the past in a huge, monumental, spiritual, like soul gut wrenching way. Like you are completely shutting the door. With the Tower here and the Ten of Swords, this is about burying the grief. This is about burying those people emotionally that you still feel connected to. Again, very subconscious, working through the past in a way that's like, okay, been there, done that. Can we move on now? Yes, you are being given the opportunity to actually move on this time, okay? Could not have come at a better time for 2020, okay? Which is the year of stability, by the way. I don't feel like this is going to be painful, Gemini. I feel like it's almost like you're being on a roller coaster, right? And it may be scary at first, but then when you actually get down from that huge hill, like you're staring down from being at the highest point of the roller coaster, and it's very, very scary. But I feel like when you go down that slope, it's not going to feel as scary as you're anticipating. So there's a lot of anticipatory energy here. That's you in your mind making everything appear to be bigger than it actually is. This is a very beautiful new beginning. This is really about closure. This is really about allowing spirit to come into your life and to level the playing field and then breathe new life into you as a result of that, okay? You don't have to go into this energy fearful. If you choose to be afraid, know that it's a choice. Know that you're choosing to be afraid, because you don't have to be afraid. You just don't. Because I'm seeing here on top of the Tower card, you have the Nine of Swords. So you're doing this to yourself, Gemini. If you're staying up at night worrying about anything this month, you're doing that to yourself in a sort of masochistic way, okay? Because this Tower energy is a blessing from the universe. You have the universe here. And this is, again, a full circle closure. These are two major arcanas, so they have to happen. They're happening for a reason. You have success on top of this, including the Ten of Swords. So this ending or this closure can definitely be a success if you allow it to be a success. Basically, letting it work its magic in your own life, okay? And I feel like it's a breath of fresh air knowing that this is a closure, which you were going through prior to this, Gemini. It was painful, but it's not that the closure itself is painful. You're closing out the pain. Now, I'll get into like exactly what I'm seeing in terms of your love life, but really, there's nobody here in terms of the court cards. So this is going to be about you, Gemini. This month is about you, okay? And that's how you're feeling as well. It is about you. You have the Nine of Cups here, so you are being gifted with exactly what you want and what you need this month, even amidst the fear, okay? Now, you do have the Five of Swords here. Again, that's conflict. Be aware of how you're approaching other people, because you may be feeling quite short-tempered or nippy with people, okay? But what you don't see, and this is happening towards the middle to the end of December, is you are going to be getting what you want. But I feel like a lot of you just can't see that right now. That's why you're on edge, or that's why you are coming from a stance of confrontational energy. Now, you do have the Six of Wands reversed here, so you're not seeing your own progress. You're not seeing how successful you are. You're not seeing the major strides that you are making. And again, you have the world on top of this. I also feel like, Gemini, you're putting to rest certain self-conscious behaviors that you've held on to for years. I feel like that's part of what you're burying this month, because the universe is gifting you with exactly what you need and want emotionally. It's really a matter of, can you see it or not? Or are you going to get in your own way again because you're not seeing how successful you have come or how successful you are becoming, right? Now, right next to this, and this even goes with relationships too, I feel like, Gemini, you don't understand, you can't see right now exactly how successful you are in your relationships, whether it is your dating life or your family life. I feel like you're doing a lot better than you are seeing yourself as. It's like you're seeing yourself in a skewed kind of way because you don't feel successful, you don't feel confident, but you are. And other people are seeing you as being extremely capable, extremely helpful, a huge asset to their life. But internally, you're just not really, you're not acknowledging that. So then you have the Ace of Wands here, and then you have the Ace of Discs reversed. Now, the Ace of Discs being reversed, this just means it's a delay, okay? You have the Ace of Wands coming towards you, which is a passionate new beginning with someone. And then with your Ace of Discs being reversed here, this is in terms of your monetary stability. So what I'm seeing here, Gemini, is please be aware, first of all, of overspending this month, because I am seeing that in multiple cards. I'm seeing that there's an inclination here to overspend, to kind of take out your worries or your feelings of being less than confident by overspending, by impulse spending. That's the word I'm looking for, impulse spending. So try not to impulse spend this month. I know it's going to be hard with the holidays, but I do feel like that is going to be a major hindrance to you if you do that, and you will end up regretting that. Also, stability is coming your way. I know that a lot of you are laying the groundwork for that right now. It is delayed for some of you, but I do feel like so long as you're paying attention to what you're spending, you're going to be just fine. There is someone here, Gemini, that wants a relationship with you. They're scared. They're scared to come forward. I feel like, again, that intimidation is really scaring them off. They're sensing your confrontational energy with everyone. So there is a new passionate start happening for you here with the Ace of Wands. Someone feels like you're too good for them or that you're out of their league. So they're not voicing exactly what they truly in their heart want with you for that reason, okay? In your energy, you have the Nine of Discs reversed. A lot of you, Gemini, you're really sick and tired of being single on a deep subconscious level. Like your soul is tired of being single. Or you're tired of feeling like you have to do everything by yourself. Like you have to just, man it alone. The fact that this is reversed is signaling to me that you're not going to be single for very much longer, or you're not going to feel so alone for very much longer, okay? You do have the Eight of Pentacles here, so in the meantime, you are working on your career, you are working on your stability, you are working on saving and working hard and working smart. Also, there is definitely someone here that wants to work on the situation or wants to work on a relationship with you. This is a soulmate connection, number 8. This is someone that you've been dealing with for likely a long time, or someone that's going to come into your life this month that is going to make it known to you that they want to work on this with you, okay? You do have the Wheel of Fortune reversed here, so again, watch your spending, please. But also, you have Temperance on top of this. So in terms of not just your monetary gain, in terms of more of like an emotional energy here that I'm feeling, if you have been feeling unconfident, if you have been feeling unfortunate even, this energy's changing. You're going to be gaining more of that sense of emotional balance with Temperance here. And also Temperance is a divine energy such as the Star. Both of these cards are symbolic of spirit guides and angels that are helping you this month, okay? Also with temperance here, it's about patience. So if you're not experiencing all of the money that you want at this very moment, it's really about having the patience to understand that it's coming, so long as you do put in this hard work here, right? But I feel like this is more about an emotional issue because she has blindfolds across her eyes here. And in the center of this woman's stomach is like a lotus flower submerged in water, and this is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's about knowing what you're creating and having the faith, even if you can't see it in front of you, to know that it's coming and to maintain an equilibrium emotionally until that happens, until it actually manifests in the physical, because it is happening, it is coming, okay? It is delayed though, okay? I do feel like January is going to be a very fortunate month for Gemini. So you will see this Ace of Discs moment happen for you towards January, okay? Let me take a look what's underneath your Five of Cups here. The Hanged Man, again, patience. So perhaps even feeling like you're in a state of limbo right now, feeling like things are on pause. Yeah, the Chariot reversed. Feeling like you're just kind of waiting at a stoplight right now, but you're ready to go. Knight of Wands. There's a fire sign. I'm also picking up on an air sign. So you have fire and air coming towards you, or that you're dealing with this month, okay? Wow, okay, that was the King of Swords and the King of Wands that just showed up again. I feel like, yeah, someone is regretful over you, and then another person is feeling really intimidated by you. I feel like they are wondering if they can give you what you want or deserve. Yeah, Four of Wands. Okay. So that's how this person is viewing you, Gemini. Now, clarifying your the bottom of your deck, you do have the Tower and the Ten of Swords here, which you had here. So very interesting how this is all, you know, the same energy showing up. Again, it may be scary because something's being taken out of your life and it's a closure with the Ten of Swords. And you've been feeling emotionally bored. But you're moving away from this with the Six of Swords. And a lot of you are gaining knowledge, like, you know, completely invaluable knowledge, something that is going to change your view about relationships or about your life altogether, something that is just priceless. You're going to be gaining that knowledge this month. And this is, again, very karmic with all the fours and the sixes and the eights. And then you have the Nexus point here. This is my Nexus point card, which means reboot. It means completely starting over on a cellular level. So that is really exciting. That is something to look forward to. Okay, Gemini, how you're feeling about this person. You have new love, so you're ready for new love. You have a new love coming towards you. You're ready to take a chance on someone. You're coming out of confusion. You're coming out of emotional confusion with the Seven of Cups being reversed. So your emotions and how you're feeling about a certain person here is going to become very clear to you. And you have to pay attention to the red flags. I feel like you're going to X out certain people that are displaying red flag behavior because you're not going to stand for it. You're being very ruthless right now. And then you have the Sun here because it's like nothing is going to stop you from your own happiness. Nothing is going to get in the way of your Sun, of your happiness, of your emotional fulfillment with your own self. So if someone's displaying those red flag behaviors this month, you are not having any of it. Because that's what you're fighting for. You're fighting for your own happiness. After everything that you've been through, after all the confusion. And also, yeah, some of you are definitely going to be dealing with someone that is displaying these red flag behaviors. Again, I'm picking up on fire or air for you, okay? I feel like someone is acknowledging that you are the best option for them as well. But we're going to take a look at how this person's feeling about you, Gemini. So go on over to the extended on Patreon or stay tuned for the preview of that. And I will talk to you all next month. I love you all so much, Gemini. Bye-bye. or dealing with multiple people. Those people were boring to them, and you're not. So you're coming through as being different, as being exciting, as really catching their interest, but they still are struggling with their own confidence issues.